and get the learning, y'all. Let's learn. Let's learn. Go ahead and go get your teacup. Go get your whatever you drink on, cup of water, whatever you need. Kick your feet up and get ready. I'm about to change your whole perspective, okay? Make sure everything's set up. Make sure there's Wi-Fi connected. Well, I don't lose y'all. All right. Y'all come in, kick your feet up. Let's learn. Let's learn. Let's change our life with thinking. Let's change our life with thinking. Hope everybody's blessed. Hope everybody's doing good. So what I do throughout the day, I will take notes on stuff I learn and then give them to you, right? Okay. So everybody come in, get comfortable. And we about to have a learning trip today, y'all. We about to start it. Let's get started, y'all. So the first thing we're going to go over, right, is the purpose of learning. What do you think the purpose of learning is? So the purpose of learning is mastery. Think about anything that you done learned to this day, right? Think about, have you mastered it or are you just good at it, right? So what we want to do is focus on mastering everything that we want to do in life. And when we get it mastered, then we can have it work for us. So by us mastering it, that's going to take us to the point where we can effortlessly do it. Then that will create a stream of income once we put it up in place, right? So that's the key right there. When we master something, figure out how to monetize it. Once we figure out how to monetize it, then we're going to figure out how to get it set up and get it bringing us in money, right? That way we put a little bit of time in it, right? We put a little bit of time in it, then we put a little bit of money in it, and then that's an asset that'll start building for us, right? So once we create that asset, that's when it start building for us. That's the purpose of mastery. Then once we understand mastery, if you work right now at a job, you will understand you mastered what you do. When you working at a job, you'll understand you mastered exactly what you do. Now, who you thinking that's benefiting? You thinking that's benefiting you more or the company more? Mastery always gonna benefit you and the company if you're working for somebody. If you're not working for nobody, you master whatever you love to do, then you can take it a step further. My mom always said, you good at what you do. You good at what you do. Let's be great, right? So we want to stay focused on mastering, having mastery over our abilities. Now, we can master more than one thing. So if you master tying your shoes, riding a bike, driving a car, right? Do you know all those masteries you can be teaching other people that mastery that you done mastered? So it's so many people out here right now, kids, some adults, they don't even know how to ride a bike. So if you put together how to ride a bike video on YouTube, these people will start. They're gonna start coming in. They're gonna start paying for your course. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna look at your videos because now you teaching something that somebody don't know. That's what a real wealth lie at. When we can teach somebody something they don't know, you helping them in they now and they future. So the businesses that serve the most people always have the wealth. So when we master serving other people and helping other people, that's when we start accumulating money, right? Yeah, come on in. Let's go ahead and get this down pat, y'all. We got to get this down pat. You understand what I'm saying? Our families depending on us. You understand what I'm saying? I know if you got kids, they depending on you to master something. They don't even know they depending on you. They just know every morning they wake up, they good. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. So let's go to, what do an apple tree have to do to produce apples? Think about that real quick. What does an apple tree have to do to produce apples? Right? It don't have to. All it got to do is be an apple tree. An apple tree don't have to focus on not to produce oranges, right? It don't have to focus on, God, I don't want to produce oranges today, so let me focus on just producing apple. No, it's gonna produce exactly what it was created to do. So once we get into the habit of producing exactly what we was created to do, that's when God will take your life and start using you to serve other people, right? God got a gift. He got a gift that he placed down inside of you. God got a gift that he placed down inside of you that is so special and so great. But the world have his ways of covering it up. The world got his ways of raking dirt over that diamond, right? So when that dirt get raked over that diamond, now you gotta do your due diligence in uncovering it, letting the world see it, right? You gotta do your due diligence in getting other people to see how bright you are because you're so special. God placed something in you. God placed something in you that's so great and so special. Once you start operating in it, it's gonna change your life. So by you understanding that and knowing that, that's when you start to home in and focus on your purpose. When you start to home in and focus on your purpose, hey John, how you doing? I hope everything is good over there on your side. I didn't even see your comment, man. When I'm talking, I'll be getting laser point focused. I don't even paying attention to the comments. But how you doing? I hope everything is blessed. I'm in here going over some powerful tips and notes that I do. And I want you to know that you're great, you're special, okay? There's something that God placed in you that's going to change your life and other people's life. But see, a lot of times people don't even know that, so they don't operate in it, right? So if we not operating in what God gave to us, we get left behind because you're going to see so many people out here in the world that's operating in their purpose, that's operating in their gift. Now, how do we play catch up? We play catch up by taking our thoughts and putting it on abundance instead of lack, right? We got to take our thoughts and start putting it on what I got instead of what I don't got, right? Because there was a place in time where I mainly focus on lack. And when you focus on lack, I promise you, you're just going to get more of it because we are energy. So energy attract different things and different, it attracts, right? So if you keep saying I'm lacking this, I'm lacking that, I'm lacking this, then that's what you're going to get more of. But when we start focusing on abundance, abundance will pour into our life, right? If we focus on what we don't have, we're going to keep on getting it. So let's say if somebody was like, man, I got all these bills to pay, I don't got the money to pay it, then they will continue not to have the money that they will continue not to have the money because that's what they're focusing on. When we focus on, man, we got so much money, we got so much wealth, that's what we're going to continue to have because attention, it goes with intention. So wherever you put your attention is where your intention is going to follow as well, right? Okay, let me go in a little further. When you become the person that you're supposed to be, that will help other people in the world because the person that we supposed to be are helpers, we servers, we love serving other people. For the ones that don't love serving other people or helping other people, they not walking in their purpose. Okay, they nowhere near their purpose. So when we start focusing and walking in our purpose, that's where the real change in life begins. Okay, now principles, right? How many people do you know that's focusing on God's principles? Now, if we stand on business with principles, our life will change, right? So if you rely on the principle, this is God's automation. So it's like gravity. If you think about gravity, I can throw this book up 10 times and it's gonna fall 10 times, right? I can throw this pencil up 100 times, it's gonna fall 100 times. Well, there's principles that set up to make sure that we stay, I don't want to say the wrong word, make sure we stay in line with everything on earth, right? So principles don't have no favorites, right? So that levels the playing field for everybody. I don't care if you're rich, Chinese, Japanese, black, white, I don't care what you is. These principles are set up to keep the playing field even, right? Now, The deep principle is the longer you work on something and you let it work on you, it will work for you in time. Because time is the platform that it exists on in the first place. So since it's the platform that it exists on in the first place, you got to give it time to work on you. And when it work on you, man, watch out. You hear what I'm saying? Watch out, because your life about to change. But a lot of people will take the time, and if it's not working for them fast enough, they be like, you know what, man, I don't want to do this no more. I'm done with this. Ain't nothing happening. That's why a lot of people choose just to go to work, because they know the work check is going to pay them automatically. You understand what I'm saying? They know the work check. If they go in there and put in 40 hours, they know they're going to get paid a couple crumbs next week or the week after, right? So when we get the understanding of, we take a little bit of our time, we take a little bit of our money and invest it into something that we love to do. Let's say if you love to cook, right? You're going to invest that into some cooking products. You're going to put that into, you might put it on the side. You might set up a little course of it on the side, right? How to cook. Now, boom, you got money coming in on how to cook, right? You got money coming in. That's an asset. So my main focus is to help people thought process, right? That's what I was created to do, is help people find their purpose. That's what I love to do. I love helping people and changing people's mind, right? So when you think about it, the most that we can do in life, the best thing we can do in life is help somebody else. Why? If we wake up and always got the thought of helping on our mind, our bank accounts will always be full. It'll stay full. We won't lack. When I started focusing on helping people and, help doing this, doing that, my life started to change, right? My life started to change. So I went from living in a little apartment to living in an apartment that we wanted, living in, getting a car that I wanted, getting a bike that I wanted. So I noticed this stuff starting to happen, starting to change. So it's principles. Principles always gonna stand tall, right? And like I said, it levels the playing field. And if there wasn't no principles, you couldn't do anything twice. So if the principle and the laws of gravity wasn't in place, that means if I throw this pencil up 2 times, one time it might float. One time it might go up and just hang right there and then come down. So the principles are set up just for us to make sure that we can expect that pencil to fall every time, right? Every time that pencil gonna fall. Now, the beauty of this is when we focus on abundance, abundance is what's going to take our life to the next level. Abundance is what's going to blow us through the room and get us over here in the different rooms where we can start becoming different people, because you are who you hang around, right? That's why I don't hang around too many people, because the way our minds and bodies is designed, you can mess around and be hanging around the people that's going to drown you, right? We all got a boat that we building. We don't want to get on the wrong ship. When we get on the wrong ship, that's dangerous, because that ship that you get on could sink and that could drown you, right? Now, a great thing about life is it's full of change, right? One of my old friends used to always say, I grew up hanging around older people. I grew up hanging around people who had some sense. I ain't like hanging around a lot of young people because they were foolish, right? So I had this old man, he always said, man, life is like a vending machine. It's full of change. So always be prepared, because life is going to change on you. No matter if you believe it or not, if you expect it or not, it's going to change. Life never stay the same. That's why we in here always, there's stuff always advancing, y'all. It's always moving forward. We got to get into the process of where we thinking always about moving forward. Once we get that down pat, we'll never lack again. Now, your intentions need to follow your actions, because your actions is what's leading your intention. So what you focus on is where your intention gonna go. So let's say if you was a carpenter. Now, are you gonna go work for somebody, or are you gonna start your own business? 9 times out of 10, a lot of people will choose to work for somebody because they don't understand the business. So we got the habit of getting stuck on fear and not letting that be our propellers to shoot us forward. Now, think about Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was scared to box, right? But Cuss always made sure, hey, take that fear and use it. Take that fear and let it work on you. Let it use you, right? So when we get afraid of something, we got to buckle down and walk into it, because that's going to give us power, right? That's going to give us power. So when we focus on that power and that energy, that's what's going to take us to that next level. So whatever you're afraid of, don't even let it stop you. You understand what I'm saying? Let that fear work on you and let it take you to the next level, because fear can be your superpower. Trauma can be your superpower. Pain can be your superpower. I done experienced so much pain and trauma and fear in my life. I stopped letting that hold me up. I stopped letting that stop me. So when you stop letting that fear stop you, this is where the real change happening, right? So that's how we're gonna get over that lack stuff. Okay. Poverty. Let's talk about poverty. Poverty is a weapon formed against us. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think they living in messed up situations because of their families or the situations that happen to them. No, poverty was a weapon formed against you. The government put certain stuff in place to make sure you stay down and out where you at. Make sure you stay dependent on them. Make sure they put certain programs in your face to make sure you stay locked in. So they making sure you looking like this. That way you can't see all the abundance around you because you're so busy focusing on the lack, right? Now, with that being said, there's ways to get over it. And that's with mass production. Mass production is what's going to stop us from being so don't have, lack thereof. Look, God said a man with abundance hands is the man with due diligent hands is the man of abundance. The man with lazy hands is a man of poverty. So the weapon against poverty is mass production. So when we get into that mode, we get into our real sense up here. We start looking with our third eye and not our two eyes. There's a life that's going to open up for you because you so great. You so special. You don't even know it. I had to figure out how special and how great I was through going through the fire. But you know what's made in fire? You know what's made in pressure? You know it can withstand the fire. It's gold, diamonds, all this stuff that was made by God, precious metals, diamonds, everything that was made from the resources from the earth that was made by God can withstand the hottest fire that you can ever imagine. That's the same with us. We can go through so many different things, right? But still come out on the other end with our chest up. We can still come out on the other end stronger. So when we understand that, God, y'all, it's going to be a different ball game. You understand me? It's going to be a different ball game because now you got the power to level yourself up. People be down and out right now, not even realizing you got the power to level yourself up. When you understand you got the power to level yourself up, there's a whole nother world out here, y'all. It's not just coming. It's not this world right here we live in. It's not all about just getting off, going to work, coming home, doing your same old routine. There's a whole nother life out here that you can be living. You can be living like right now. What time is it? I don't even know what time. It's probably like, I'm gonna say it's about 11. I don't even know what time it is. I can't see I gotta watch. I'm tripping. Yeah, it's about 11:30, right? Think about this. If you was living the life you wanted to live, what would you be doing right now, family? What would you be doing right now? Think about the life that you wanted to live. What would you be doing right now? What's your fantasies like? Where you want to go? Where you want to travel? What place do you want to touch down? What part of the world you ain't never seen? Like, we got to start thinking about this. And when you start keying in and locking in on it, God, like, yeah, okay, now he's starting to wake up. Okay, this is what I want because I know what I put in her. I know what I put in him. I put something very special that's going to help their life and other people's life out here in the world. That's what I need them to focus on. I need them to focus on their inner. When they start focusing on their inner being, next thing you know, life start to change. Life start to happen. But you know what, too? What make it real crazy? A lot of people don't even like talking about God. A lot of people don't even like talking about their creator's family. I remember I went to this one warehouse when I was on the job driving truck. And I said to this one man, he looked down and out. He looked bad, like he was mad, upset, or whatever. I said, man, you know what? I said, how long you been working here? He said like 3 or 4 years, right? And I said, cool. I said, you know what? God got a purpose for you, so just keep your head up. This man flipped. You hear me? This man flipped. This man said, man, I don't want to join your, I don't want to join your church. I don't want to do nothing. Don't even say the word God around me. I said, hold on, now what's wrong with you? Calm down. I said, I wasn't offending you. I was just, speaking life into you. So some people don't even, as soon as you say the word God, they run off. That's because they so full of spirits. They so caught up in the worldly distractions. They don't even understand what's really going on outside of the world, right? Because we got a lot of stuff going on, y'all. We got a lot of stuff going on, but you gotta be weary of people like that. Because them people right there can block your blessings. When you get around that type of energy, you get around them type of folks, it can block your blessings, right? Do that. Hey, coach, how you doing? All right now. Miss Ebony, how you doing? It's good seeing you now. You know what I'm in here doing. I'm in here teaching. That's right. All right, now let's get back on to, we gotta love people enough to serve them. If we not loving people enough to serve them, that's an issue. Because we was put on this earth, we was put in this world to serve and to help others. So a lot of people would take their purpose to the grave because they're not serving, they're not coaching, they're not inspiring, they're not motivating, right? And when we don't motivate, that's when a lot of things start to happen. That's when our life is still filled with lack. Our life is still filled with bad choices because we haven't gathered enough information to help change us. We have not gathered enough information to take our life to this next level. So by us understanding and knowing that, this is where we got to start. We got to start understanding, I got to learn this over here. I got to master this over here. I got to take this and look at this differently, because our perspective is a big part of what it play on our life. If we don't have the right perspective in our life, God can't work on us, y'all. God can't put his hand on us because we still looking at things through the evil eye. We're not looking at things through the lens of God, right? So by us doing that, we got to change it, right? Now, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm gonna leave you right here with this. Because like I said, I take notes, and then after I do my notes, I like to come and give them to other people. Because it helped me, so I know it can help you, right? Okay. We gotta make it through the learning curve, right? We gotta make it through the learning curve. When we do that, we will make it to the promised land of wealth. And what that means, if you're doing something you absolutely love, but you're not seeing no payout for it, a lot of people will just stagnate away. They are just, I'm done with it. I don't want to do it no more. Stuff ain't going my way, so they'll leave it alone. Now, by us doing that, by us leaving alone our purpose, it's like you wasting time on doing something else that you could have been doing to change your family life, but you didn't give it enough time to work on you. So we got to get over the learning curve, y'all. When we get over the learning curve, I promise you, life got its way of changing in your favor. People say, man, I've been having bad luck all day. I've been this, that, the third been going on, man. And I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. Well, what I tell people like that, first thing you're doing wrong is you focusing on what's going wrong. Let's focus on what's going right. Because when we start focusing on what's going right, y'all, it's a whole different world that's going to open up for you. It's a whole different way of thinking that's going to open up for you. So when we get that and lock in, let's say like my YouTube channel, right? My YouTube channel, it got over from August to December of 2024. I had almost 50,000 people come in and view, right? To me, that's big because I started this channel, 2 years ago, and I only put up like 2 videos, then I stopped. Why? Because I was still in that worldly mindset. I didn't let the purpose work on me long enough, so I chose to do something else. That's a problem right there. Now, when I came back to my purpose and I fell in love with it all over again, because I love helping people. I've been this way since I was a little kid, y'all. So I love helping people. So 44,000 and some people tuned in to view my channel. And that was like, okay, God, I'm helping a lot of people, right? No matter if they subscribed or not, that was not my focus. You can subscribe or not. Either way, I'm going to still love you and I'm going to still help you the best I can. So, but when I seen all the people come in and like, you know, show me love and comment and, you know, emailing me and all that, that's when I was like, you know what? I got to start focusing on helping other people. That's all I want to do is help you. So God got this big calling over your life. I promise you he do, because he put a calling over all of us. He put a purpose over all of us. He put a gift in all of us. So when we decide to focus on that, when we decide to take our mindset off what's going on out here in the world and just focus on what God is telling us, our life will change. Our life will become better. We will no longer have lack. We would no longer see bad luck. I don't believe in luck. I don't believe in none of that. I don't believe in bad luck. I believe in faith. I believe in heaven. I believe in abundance. So you got to be careful what you're speaking to yourself, right? Because the power of life and death is in our tongue. God spoke. He spoke this big existence. So we got the same power, just on a smaller scale, right? So we little mini gods. So you got to realize what you say is very powerful. So whatever you speak over yourself within the mornings, the evenings, the nights, whatever, whichever time period of the day, be super careful, because that can play a big part in your future, right? So we always want to speak positivity. Every time I get on this camera, I won't have nothing but positive words to say to all y'all. You won't never ever hear me saying nothing negative about nobody. Why? Because I don't want to speak no negativity over nobody's life. I don't got nothing but positivity. I ain't got nothing but love coming through this camera. I don't have nothing but respect, right? Because I didn't had the times where I was destroying people. I didn't have my times where I was, you know, breaking people's heart. I don't want to do that to people no more. Why? Because I was caught up in worldly activities when I was younger. I don't want to live like that no more. I changed. I bettered myself. God put me through the fire. That way he could create something great, right? So I don't live that way no more. Now you don't get nothing but positivity, love, and respect from me. That's it. That's all I'm giving the world. I just want to help. I want to better somebody's life. I want to take somebody to the next level. That's why I call this channel DP Level Up. Because every time you see me on this camera, I'm leveling somebody up. There's something that somebody right now don't know that I know that I can tell them and help them. That's my purpose in life, is to help people, y'all. So hope what we went over helped y'all today. You know, this DP Level Up. I love y'all. Y'all go get my course. I got a free course online. I put it in the description. That way you can go get it. You know, that'll help change your perspective on what's going on out here. And if you drive trucks, I repeat, if you drive trucks, because I'm a certified life coach and I'm a truck driver. If you drive trucks, you're driving trucks right now, or you about to get out of truck driving school, you don't want to go OTR, I got a course right now that will help you never ever to go OTR. I never been OTR. I've been driving for almost 4 years. I've never been OTR. I came straight out of truck driving school making great money. So if you're interested in driving trucks, if you feel led to drive a truck and you know that's going to change your family life, I got a course that's going to show you how to go straight from truck driving school straight into big money, y'all. We don't got to get out here driving for no 23 cents. We don't got to get out here. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't got to get out here driving for no 15, 20, 40 cents, y'all. That's crazy. You understand what I'm saying? I remember when I first got into truck driving, right? And that man said, the recruiter came to the school. He was like, you gonna be driving for, he gonna be, what's up, Florida? Okay, how you doing? Good seeing you. Look, when I first got out of truck driving school, this man said, you're going to be driving back and forth to Florida. Since that's making it ironic. Now, I'm in North Carolina, so he's talking about you're going to be driving back and forth to Florida. Then you're going to shoot up to Texas. Then you're going to come back to Virginia. I'm like, I'm supposed to be doing, no, I can't do that. I got a family at the house, right? I ain't about to be doing all that driving. Then the recruiter was like, well, you're never going to go local. I'm gonna tell you the power of God. You never gonna go local straight out of truck driving school. I said, now that's one thing you can't never tell me. Like, you can't never tell me what I'm not gonna do, because God gave me the power to do it whatever I put my mind to, right? I said, cool. I said, you know what? When I get my local truck driving job. I'm gonna go ahead and come back and let you know that I got the job and how I got it, right? So I did that. I talked to over 40 jobs over and over and over and over and over and over again, right? They all was saying no because I have no experience. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go, you know what? Watch this. Watch what I'm about to do. So I did it, right? I went and got what I needed to go local. And when I got local, I went and talked to whoever I needed to talk to start driving local. So my experience, you don't never ever have to drive OTR. Okay. So if you're interested in driving trucks, I don't care where you live at in the state. If you're interested in driving trucks, I got a course right now, out right now. I got it in the description where you can go and get my course, and you will never ever have to go OTR by following these steps that I got for you. I promise you. You got an option to make. You want to go OTR, you're gonna start out making like $45,000 a year. Boo. You're gonna start out making like $45,000 a year, driving over 2,000 miles a week. Who want to do that, right? So then you got another option. You can be driving and making about 68 to 90,000, right? All right, now we're talking. Now we getting somewhere. Then you got another option to be making 100 to 115,000, right? Just off driving trucks. So what you want to do? You want to go OTR? You want to make some real money? That's how I always looked at it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be washing at no truck stop looking crazy no more. Because a lot of people out here getting athlete foot, they're getting foot fungus, they're getting all that mess up under their toes. You know what I'm saying? You don't want all that mess up under your toes. Standing up in the bathroom, you got people busting in on you. They think it's they number the people done call for them to take a shower. Man, we ain't want to do all that. I wasn't doing all that. So that's my put in it, y'all. Now, I love y'all. Hope what we talked about really helped you in life. Let's stay focused on abundance. Every opportunity, every place that you see right now that's done been built up and created, trust and believe they had an obstacle to go through. There's nothing in life that's going to work smoothly. Now, every time you see an obstacle, there's opportunity around it. Okay. Every time something trying to block you, there's always a better or another way around. There's always opportunity around it. Wherever there's lack, there is abundance. You can't have lack without having abundance. It's just all about what you're willing to focus on. What you're willing to focus on, that's what you're going to get, right? So if you're willing to focus on lack, that's what people get. If you're willing to focus on abundance, that's what people going to get. Now, with that being said, 9 times out of 10, the way the world wired our brains, because our brain have to be programmed. It have to be wired by somebody. So who do you want to do the programming, right? You want to program yourself. You don't want other people out here programming you. Why? Because once they get a hold to you, it's going to be mayhem. You know what I'm saying? Once the government get their hands on it, it's about to be mayhem. So we want to take what we learned and unbrainwash ourselves from that. I got a free course that I'm going to unbrainwash you. That way you can get back to the normal program that you were supposed to be designed with. Now, with that being said, it's been time and time again where people always want to focus on how can they get over on somebody, right? That's why so many scammers. That's why so many it's so many. Yeah. I ain't been live in a while, Florida. Yeah, I've been so busy. Florida, I've been so busy on creating courses. I've been busy on doing videos. I've been busy on learning information. Every other weekend, me and my family, we have a business meeting. So I'm always learning. But I'm always get on the live. And give some information. But a lot of times I be zoned in. I be keyed in. I be locked in. But it hit me this morning. I said, I need to do it live. I said, I ain't did no live in a couple weeks, right? All right, Florida, I ain't seen in a couple weeks. So I said, let me get on here and do it live. And that's what I did. So, you know how live is. People going to jump in and out. People going to jump in and out because they've been programmed to do this. You know what I'm saying? People program now to do this these days. So the way the world is moving so fast, it's hard for people to keep attention. But everything will be okay. God will get everybody in the right place they need to be. But right now, social media is programming people to do the swipe. They program people to keep swiping because there's a programming right now that's going on. Is artificial intelligence. Integrate intelligence is coming so strong right now. It's coming on so strong. So I really encourage y'all to focus on learning AI. Okay, whoever owns the AI right now owns the wealth. So right now we in the integrated intelligent age right now, right? Artificial intelligence. We in the age right now to where AI is big right now. So we want to make sure we master it. We want to make sure we learn it. We make sure we want to get some license to it. Like you want to buy it, you want to sell it, you want to you want to do all the works for it because that's the age we in right now. So it started in 2021, which had been around, but now we is actually in that age. Whoever owned the AI, the artificial intelligence, owned the wealth. So we got to understand what ages we are in. Okay, we went through the distribution ages. We went through the facility phases. We went through the outlet ages. We went through having the land ages. Like we done been through a lot of different ages. The info technology age. We went through that age. So you always want to follow the wealth. You want to follow where the money going. When we able to follow where the money going, then we can keep up with what we need to do. Because when you get into the right place at the right time, boom, you can explode with money, right? You can explode. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a live later. Depends on like what I got set up, what I got going on right now, because I got a lot of stuff I need to do. And what I'm working on is about to blow everybody's mind. So just stay tuned, because I'm telling you, this is about to change everything that's going on right now. That's when I'm working on something big, right? I will be doing a live. If I don't do one later, I know I'll do one tomorrow. Lives to me sometimes, me personally, the in and out is what sometimes gets me. I don't really like the in and out because if somebody is giving you valuable information, it's like if you sitting in a meeting, right, and somebody just get up and walk out the door, it's like, where you going? You know what I'm saying? Where you going? I'm trying to help you, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people not like that. So just gotta be weary, you guys just gotta pay attention, which that's a lie. That's how YouTube has a stuff set up. So I mean I'm not mad about oppression in the name. But anyways, yeah, I'll probably be on here later. I think I'm gonna do it live probably around 8:30 at 9. It just depends on what I got going on. If I got something going on, I might not be able to do it, but I will do one tomorrow for sure. So stay tuned. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. I got so much more information to let y'all in on. Keep learning, stay focused, stay prayed up. Okay, all right, Florida. Well, I appreciate you. Take care, take it easy. I love y'all, and stay blessed by the only one above that love you. Okay, love y'all. Later.